Hi, my name's Deborah, and today I'm going to take you through what the difference is between writing for GCSE and writing for AS. This links directly to assessment objective number 1, where you are measured on your academic writing style, the accuracy and frequency with which you use terminology, and the way you link your points and examples to the intention of the writer in terms of purpose and audience, but also the way in which that's linked to the context in which this is written. Both of these extracts I'm going to show you are from an analysis linked to a particular text called Separate Tracks. Here we've got an analysis by a GCSE student. It's got some good parts to it. It follows the PEE structure very well. There's a point about the relationship between mother and child. There are some good examples that link back to that. And the explanation does show the impact of those two words there. But as you can see, there are some red wiggly lines, which means that I've got some reservations about this. Here we've got a repetition in expression she doesn't care about, she doesn't even care, which is a little bit colloquial rather than academic. And again, it makes us, rather than thinking of a variety of ways in which this could be expressed. If I move over to this board, here we've got an AS student's response to the same extract. I'm going to take you through why I've put the letters and the ticks that I've put in the places I've put them. So first of all, if we go through the point, example, explanation structure. Here we've got Rogers presents both child and parent as faceless, anonymous characters. A clear point there with some nice use of terminology. This is achieved by the inclusion of the noun phrases a baby, a girl, in which the indefinite article creates an impersonal atmosphere. So we've got tick for terminology here and here, because that's an accurate use of terminology, and the example links both back to that first term, a noun phrase, but is then explained further in that next term, indefinite article. If we look a little bit further down, we've got a similar example, but in a slightly different way. So here the point is, Rogers further dehumanises the child through the pre-modifying adjectives thin, continuous, bleating noise, which has connotations of an animal. We've got the point, we've got the ticks for terminology, and a little tip here, if you identify for the examiner with underlining the particular term or feature that you've pointed out, it makes it easier for them to know that you know what you're talking about. So to sum it up then, what we get here is a piece of writing which meets many of those assessment objectives. There's a nice academic style, so we've got words like anonymous, inclusion, intrigues, dehumanise. We've also got accurate and frequent use of terminology, tick for terminology all the way through. And the points and the examples are clearly linked to the writer's intentions in terms of purpose and audience. So it would get, I would say, coming round about the bottom of band 4, which is on that cusp between a grade B and a grade A. I hope you found that helpful.